We spent the most part of Christmas exploring the best Christmas markets in Europe. We went to Germany, France, Switzerland, and the Czech Republic.
We had a belly full of hot dogs, drunk litres of mulled wine, and bought an uncountable number of Christmas decorations.
Just so that we could tell you which were the best Christmas markets in Europe.
We took this job very seriously, so Grace and I both sat down separately to rank each of the different Christmas markets on 4 separate categories. So in no particular order, we'll take you through all the markets we went to and rank them out of 20.
Let's start in Germany with the city of Stuttgart. When it comes to Christmas markets, this city certainly knew what they were doing.
So first off is the Santas. The streets surrounding the markets were all super well decorated, and this market here was one of the few where the stalls are actually ranked and rated themselves on how well they've decorated their roofs. So we might be being a bit harsh here because it could almost be a 5, but I think a 4 out of 5 for Santas.
Very festive. Even the toughest of markers couldn't fault the food though. There was an enormous variety here, and literally everything we had was really
Fantastic.
Good, which we cannot say about every market. We had bratwurst, we had cheesy pasta, we had different types of mulled wine, and these incredible potato fritters. So definitely a 5 out of 5 on the food front.
Definitely. The final category is the city itself. And to be honest, we found there wasn't that much to do away from the Christmas markets themselves. So it may sound a bit harsh, but 3 out of 5.
Yeah, really not much to do. Pretty quiet city.
Yeah.
We'll stay in Germany and we will rate up Esslingen next. This spot was about an hour and a half drive out of Stuttgart and was really unique because it was medieval themed and everybody really leaned in.
They did. Everyone got into the theme. Like the whole city had dressed up as medieval characters.
Even Peter did a little bit of archery while we were there. So I have to say for Christmas spirit, this spot got a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for sure.
5
and I was surprisingly good at archery actually.
5 Santas.
Next up is Yums. And here there was a really delicious and diverse food offering. I think you had a cheesy Käsespätzle. I had a really yum goulash out of a bread bowl. So another high score here, I think, another 5 out of 5.
Stuttgart might be in trouble.
I think it might be.
Next up is shopping. And while everything was really cool and medieval themed, I think I expected some more handmade goods and a bit more variety. So we'll give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Still not bad.
And then for the city itself, this spot was super cute. It had a really nice canal, but a bit like Stuttgart, there wasn't a load to do. So we'll give the city 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah.
So it's taken over Stuttgart as the new leader. 17 out of 20. That's a pretty high score. From Germany to the Czech Republic, next up we're going to rank Prague.
A really, really beautiful city. This city has so much to do and is absolutely stunning with the Václav River and the history of Prague Castle. So I think for the city, we're going to have to give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay, starting with the city first, this one, 5 out of 5. Yeah, I think that's definitely fair.
Lot to do outside of the Christmas markets.
Beautiful city. Unfortunately, this is where things started to go a little bit more downhill for Prague, as the markets were a little bit lackluster in our opinion. Which is a shame because where they'd positioned the markets in Old Town Square was one of the most picturesque locations we've seen. But the food here didn't really have a great variety. You had a langosh, I had some smoked ham, which was okay, but compared to the other markets we've been to, we thought it was a little bit flat. So 3 out of 5 for food.
Yeah, and then the markets themselves in terms of Christmas spirit, they were really pretty in the Old Town Square, but it didn't feel like the city had fully embraced the Christmas spirit. So we'll give that a 3 out of 5 as well, I think.
Fair.
And then shopping. The shopping was pretty repetitive and the stalls were pretty set far apart, so there wasn't a massive number of stalls.
Didn't feel as artisan-like as some of the others as well, sort of more cookie cutter.
So I think shopping would be a 3 out of 5.
14.5 out of 20, I think. I need a calculator.
Sorry, Prague. You're beautiful and definitely an amazing city to visit, but I don't know if you're the top of the list for a Christmas market trip.
Yeah.
Let's cross the border and head into France, specifically the Alsatian region, starting with Strasbourg. And wow, this city really knows how to do Christmas. There were so many incredible lights. The city was completely dominated by a massive amount of Christmas markets. If I could give it a 6 out of 5 for Santa's, I would, but we'll do 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 is the max score, but yeah, I don't think we can do it any better when it comes to Christmas spirit. When it comes to the yums, there were so many different food options. We had open flame cooked salmon, we had bratwurst, we had potato roasties.
Those mushrooms.
The mushrooms, I think, were the best mushrooms I've ever had in my life. They were fantastic. I think you know where we're going with this, but definitely another 5 out of 5. Good start by Strasbourg.
And then the shopping. The shopping was actually amazing. There was a massive variety, lots of typical Christmas decorations, but lots of handmade goods as well. I think it's another 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5?
Yeah.
So we're 15 out of 15 so far. And then Strasbourg as a city itself, away from the Christmas markets, is still absolutely gorgeous. We took the time to do a canal boat tour, which got us a little bit further away out of the main parts of the city, and it was incredible. So I think 4.5 out of 5.
So that's 19.5 out of 20. I mean, this
hard to beat.
is the capital of Christmas.
It deserves it. You can't say anything else about it. So it's probably unlucky not to be 20 out of 20. So 19.5 out of 20. Huge score. That's going to be hard to beat from here.
I think so. Next up is Colmar and the surrounding villages, which might be cheating a little bit, but we did do them all in one day because there is a Christmas shuttle from Colmar. So we went to Colmar, Kayserberg, Rickweir, and Roberville.
Good memory.
That's a struggle.
I've forgotten. But it was super easy. So you had a shuttle bus that you just jumped around it and went to all of those. There was even more. There was about 8 or so in total, but we only did the 4. So we'll rank them with Colmar to create one mega Christmas market day. So the Santas and the Christmas spirit. Each of them were uniquely different, but so well decorated, ready for the hordes of tourists that were coming through. Colmar had a big Ferris wheel, which was super Christmassy, and amazing decorations through the streets. Riberville was medieval themed, which is really unique and fun. Kayserberg was the smallest of the villages.
Yeah, that
but
was
super
pretty
cute.
small.
Yeah.
And then Rickweir had markets going all the way up the main street, and that was really, really beautiful as well.
So pretty high score. I think 4.5 out of 5 for Santas.
So now for yums. We started with a delicious hot dog and hot chocolate in Kayserberg. That was really good. It had this really delicious mustard sauce.
Strong start.
And then when we went to Rickweir, we had oysters.
Not the traditional Christmas market meal that we've been having, but they were fantastic.
And a really, really, really yummy Munster cheese and bacon dish. And then Colmar had a food market, which was pretty cool. So I think for yums, we'll give it 4.5 out of 5.
Another high score. The villages and surrounding landscapes were super nice to see, and it was good to get away from the more built-up areas of Strasbourg. So I think for the cities themselves, 4 out of 5.
They were really, really cute. So where does that leave us with the total?
Now I'm not. Let's do the maths again, okay?
17.5.
You'd already done it, had you? Okay, 17.5 out of 20. Big score, great score.
Yeah, so pretty good, but doesn't quite catch up to Strasbourg.
Strasbourg's just on that next level.
Yeah. So next up is Basel in Switzerland. Now this market won the award in 2021 for Best Christmas Market in Europe. So will this one topple Strasbourg?
Ooh, we'll see. It's won some awards. So when it comes to Santas and the Christmas spirit, the markets themselves were really incredible and well decorated. They had 3 main markets, one at Barfüsserplatz, Munsterplatz, and Adventgast, which was a bit more of a younger, cooler market. But outside of the markets themselves, I think the city was a little bit...
Yeah, they didn't really fully embrace the Christmas spirit.
So still a high score, but 4 out of 5.
Yeah, the Christmas fairy made up for it. The food here was really, really good. I had this amazing baguette and it was filled with fondue. I also got slightly addicted to these wood roasted breads with potato, cheese, bacon. The mulled wine here was also fantastic. At the newer market, we had some really nice gnocchi and some arancinis.
Not the traditional meals again.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit harsh about this rating now, but we were gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Basel was pretty cute, but what really made it amazing was the Christmas markets. Would I travel there again without the markets?
Yeah, I don't think I'd go to Basel without the markets.
Yeah, so we'll give that a 3.5 out of 5. Very respectable score.
Respectable score and a great city to visit during the Christmas market season. I'd definitely go back again, but it's just not quite Colmar and Strasbourg.
Yeah. So it's time for the final rankings, and Strasbourg comes in at number 1 here at 19.5. That is a really good ranking.
Yeah.
Next up is Colmar in the Alsatian area, which is 17.5. It was really cute.
It was really cute.
And then coming in at number 3 is the medieval Christmas market at Esslingen, which is 17. Close runner-up to the Alsatian
Close
area.
runner-up.
Yeah.
And then after that, we have Stuttgart close behind at 16.5, Basel at 15.5, and then Prague bringing up the rear, which feels really harsh because it's such a beautiful city and it was still a lot of fun, with 14.5.
There really are no losers. We've never been to a bad Christmas market. They are so much fun. We love the food. We love the vibe.
Exactly. We're probably a bit spoilt when we did so many in a row and then you're comparing them against each other. But if you just went to Prague on its own and that's all you'd experienced, you'd have an amazing time and love it.
Yeah, you definitely can't lose doing a Christmas market trip. We actually have done a vlog on every single spot that we've talked about in this video. So if you want to watch any of them in more detail, do head to our channel.
But we hope this helped you choose amongst all the Christmas markets that are out there of which ones to go and visit, but just go to them all.